In this video, I want to teach you how to create coloring books with your smartphone. As you can see what is scrolling on the screen, these are coloring images, everything gotten with AI. They all pass Amazon KDP review. I've tried it, I've done it, I've uploaded books using this method and they all pass Amazon KDP review. So if you are publishing with your phone or you don't have a laptop yet, this video is for you. I'm going to teach you how to get the images with a special new AI that nobody is talking about. I searched the whole YouTube and nobody has done any video about it. You're going to hear about it for the first time here on my channel. I'm also going to teach you how to format this coloring book so it looks attractive to the potential buyer. Then in another video, I'll show you how to get profitable coloring book titles to write about and make a lot of money. Yes, I'm going to do that in another video because I don't want this video to be too long. If you don't want to miss that video, you need to like this video and subscribe to my channel right now so you won't miss the updates when I drop it. Remember, my updates are always up to date. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm Legal Naira and all I do every day is to put a smile on your face and money in your bank account by teaching you different legitimate ways to make money online and offline. If this is something you're interested in, like this video, hit the red subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon so that YouTube will notify you the next time I post awesome videos like this. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Thank you very much for liking my videos and supporting my channel. Without wasting much time, let's get right into the video. So in today's video, we're going to be using two apps to create our coloring book from start to finish. And these two apps are free to use. You already have them on your phone. And if you don't have them, just go to the Play Store and download them. I'm going to explain everything to you step by step. The first app we're going to be using is Canva. Canva is a free tool, although there's a paid version, but whenever I'm creating a video, I always use the free because I know that not everybody watching this video have the premium Canva or the paid Canva. So I try as much as I can to explain using the free Canva, knowing that almost everything on the paid Canva can be done on the free Canva if you know how to use Canva perfectly. But for the purpose of newbies or beginners, I'm using the free Canva and I'll show you how to do it step by step. I'll expose or I'll tell you the second app as this video continues. So you need to watch this video carefully so you don't miss any parts. Sometimes to grab the tutorial faster, you need to watch the video like twice or more than twice so that you would understand everything step by step. And when you want to create your own coloring book or the type of book that is explained in the video, you would not make any mistake and everything will go smoothly. So watch me closely. Click what I click, do what I do, and you would achieve what I achieve. If you want to create coloring books, there's a way to do the research to find out the coloring books that are high in demand. But I'm using this particular video with this type of coloring book to explain to you. You can go on Amazon and use this concept to search for coloring books that are making mad sales on Amazon. This video is just to teach you how to create coloring books. So when you do your research and you get profitable coloring book topics or titles, you can now use this video to create the books and upload them on Amazon to make a lot of money. Let's get started. If you go on Amazon and you search Dragon coloring book, you will see that there are some books on this title already. As you can see, coloring book Dragons for children, Dragons coloring book, Incredible Dragons coloring book for kids, 70 enchanting dragon fantasy coloring pages. All these are dragon coloring books for both adults and kids. I'm not using any extension here. That's why it is not showing me the search results for this title. But if you're on PC or you know how to get your extensions, just get your AMZ suggestion expander and then you will start seeing all the details about these coloring books and how well they are doing in the market. So looking at all this, I now decided to create a funny dragon coloring book. Listen to me very well. Funny dragon coloring book so that I can have my own segment of the market and reach my own segment of the customers that will be interested in coloring books related to dragon. I can see that there are dragon and wizard coloring books here. There's also official Wings of Fire coloring book. There's dragon coloring book filled with fun, lovable, super adorable dragons, but I decided to go with funny dragon coloring book. This is another way you can key into coloring book sub niches that are selling. For example, if you have something like cat coloring book or dog coloring book, you can decide to do funny cat coloring book. This way, you would be able to tap from the cat coloring book market and reach a particular type of audience that might be interested in the funny look of these animals. So now, funny dragon coloring book, let's head straight to Canva to start. Once you open your Canva, this is how the interface looks. The first thing you want to do is to click on this plus sign at the bottom of the page, and then you select your book size. Now, let me tell you another secret. If you are creating coloring books for adults, you can use 8.5 by 11 as your book size. But if you are creating for kids, you can use 8.5 by 11 or use a particular size that resonates with kids more, which is 8.5 by 8.5. You will not hear this secret anywhere. You are hearing it here for the first time. If you look at kids books that are selling very well, especially picture kids books, you will see that they are in square form, and that square form is 8.5 by 8.5 as accepted by Amazon. Kids enjoy or resonate more with this portable type of same size edges coloring book or books generally. So 8.5 by 8.5 is awesome whenever you are creating activity books or low content books related to kids. Now you click custom size and then you select inches. You click on this PX and then you select IN, which is inches. Then you click 8.5 by 8.5. Then you click create new design. Once you do that, you have successfully created your design interface. Now this is our design interface. But I selected 8.5 by 8.5 because I want to create a no bleed book. Hear me please. If you are creating a bleed book, it will be 8.625 by 8.625. If you don't understand what bleed and no bleed means, I have a video that explains that perfectly for you to understand. And this is the video. It says understanding bleed and no bleed for Amazon KDP beginners. So I'll urge you to watch this video. I'll leave the link in the description down below. Watch the video for you to understand what bleed and no bleed means so you don't make any mistake. There are some things you should know about coloring books. Number one thing you should know about coloring book is that after every coloring page, you should have one extra blank page. This is done because you don't want the paint on the coloring page to bleed or to stain the next coloring page. So when you have a blank page, which is definitely going to be the back of the coloring page, you are not going to have the next coloring page stained with ink from the first page. So you always leave the page blank, and to even make it more effective, you can color it black. We are going to do that practically for you to see. If you still want to go further to make it more valuable, you can now write it on the black page that this page was deliberately left blank so that your ink from the first page will not stain the next page. We're going to do that practically. Now, you leave the first page. The first page is usually for your title page. This is where you will talk about the title of the book and maybe the author name, which is not compulsory, but most times just put the title of the book and maybe images to depict what this book is talking about. This way, it is going to appeal more to whoever sees the book. The second page can now be your belongs to page, which is this second page can now be your belongs to page. This coloring book belongs to, so that the owner of this book can write their name on this page. Third page will now be your test your color page. Okay, this test your color is where they can mix colors. Let's say they want to get another shade of green. They can now mix white and dark green to get olive green or a lighter green. They can always do that on this third page. You would teach them how to do that and explain it to them. While the fourth page will now be how to use this coloring book. This is also very easy. ChatGPT can give you this content. Your main coloring pages will start from the fifth page, and this is our fifth page. So let us get our images. We'll come back to the first 4 pages and I'll show you how to get all those. Always start your coloring books from the fifth page. This is what is selling in the market and it is tested and trusted. So now let me take you to the next app where we're going to get all our images ready. Then we'll just start putting them here easily. This is the app and I'm going to put my prompt now. Funny kawaii dragon for kids coloring page. No grayscale, no colored areas, all on white background. You see that the prompt is very simple. Kawaii is a type of cartoon. So I can just say funny cartoon dragon, but I use kawaii because I want to reach out to kids that love this type of kawaii dragons or kawaii characters. So let's click generate. As you can see, it has started generating. Just give it a little more time, a few seconds, and 4 images will be ready for you to download. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, all these are 4 images. You already have 4 images for your coloring book automatically. Now you can click regenerate for it to generate another 4, so you don't have to start writing the prompt every time. As you can see, it is creating another 4 different coloring kawaii dragon images for us. As you see, they are all different from each other. You can also click generate to have another 4. So let's say you want to have 40 coloring pages, 40 kawaii dragon coloring pages. You are only going to do this 10 times because each time you click generate, you are going to have 4 different images. So if you do it 10 times, you are going to have 4 times 10, which is 40. Now we have 12 because we've done it 3 times. The next thing you want to do is to upscale them so that they will come out in high quality. If the images does not come out in high quality, your coloring book will not look attractive and the user will not enjoy painting on it. So now the next thing you want to do is to click on the first one, and sometimes you will not like the entire 4 that you to create. So let's say you can get 2 from the first one and another 3 from the second one. This is how you continue until you get required number of coloring pages that you want. So but in this case, I like the whole 12. I mean, if I continue, I would like the whole 40 that you to create. Now you click the first one and then you will see upscale HD at the bottom of the page. You see upscale. You click on upscale. It is already upscaling that. You go back there again. You click the second one and you click upscale. You click the third one and you click upscale. You go back there and you click the fourth one and you click upscale. Do this for all the images. Click the next one and you click upscale. Go back there again. Next one and upscale. This is how you'll be upscaling all the images one by one. By clicking upscale, this image becomes high quality automatically. If you download it directly from here, and if you want to download it directly from here, if you click on it like this, you can just click this save at the bottom of the page. If you click save, to save to your gallery. But if you upscale it, you will see that it looks more attractive and in high quality. Just click on it and you click upscale. You will see that it will upscale it. Now, after upscaling all the images, now let me tell you another secret. To make things easy, it is good to always upscale after you generate. So after generating the first 4, you quickly click upscale for the ones you select out of the 4. And if you select the entire 4, you upscale all the entire 4. So look at it now. You will see that it comes out in high quality compared to when it is just showing amongst the 4 when we've not upscaled it. Now that you finish upscaling, you click on the image. It will open like this. Then you click export. If you go to the next one, you click it. It will load like this. Then you click export. Once it exports, you click the next one and you click export. This is how you are going to export all the 40 images that you want to use for your coloring book. I hope that is clear. So this is how to generate the images. I don't want to generate the entire 40. I'm just using it to give you an example or show you how you can get your images and upscale them. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the name of the app and how to download it. It is free to use and you can download unlimited images. Did you hear that? Unlimited. You can download 1,000 images for free. So we finished exporting and upscaling all the images we want to use. Let's check our gallery to see if we have the images there. This is my gallery. As you can see, all the images we just downloaded from the app are all here. Now let's head straight to Canva and start inputting them into the pages. You open your Canva app and open your design interface. Let's rename this page Funny Dragon Coloring Book. Now we scroll to the 5th page. This is page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 5. We are going to start putting our funny dragons that we generated from the previous app from page 5. You click on camera roll, then you select the first dragon. You click it and then you select add to page. It will appear on your design interface like this. The next thing you want to do is to use Canva default margin as your margin. Click on the image and drag it up to the left. As you're dragging it up, you're also dragging it to the left until you see this border that will show like this. Then you leave it. Then you drag it from the bottom again. From the bottom right, drag it down until you see the border again. As you can see, the border has shown again. Then you leave it. This is the border we are going to be using. Now, as a coloring book, it's not supposed to have this background. You click on the image and then you scroll down to adjust. Once you click on the image, all this toolbox will show at the bottom here. You click on adjust, then you scroll down to brightness. You select brightness and you put it at 75. Then you also select contrast and you put it at 75. As you can see, we have a plain background with high quality image on this page. The next thing you want to do is your blank page. Remember that after every coloring page, you would have a blank page. So you scroll to the next page and this is going to be a blank page. Then you color it black to make it very effective. This is because you don't want the paint or the color used on this previous page to stain the next coloring page. So you put this as color black. You click on shapes, select square, align it to fit into the same margin as you can see the way we did it for the image. Then you click black, you click colors and select black. Now you have black inside this page. Now you want to write a text to direct the person or let them know why this page is blank and the benefit of leaving it as color black. You go to text, select text tool, then write your text inside the text tool like this. Then you align it to where you want it to be. Now I said this page was deliberately left blank so your paint from the previous page won't bleed on the next coloring page. As you can see, we have one coloring page and one blank page. The next one is also going to be a coloring page and another blank page. But now what you want to do is that you want to click on this black, click and hold it, then select multiple. You see, select multiple, then you click on the text, then you group it. You see, when you scroll like this, you will see group, you click on group. Now, anything you do to this image, you've turned this image into one, both the text and the square. You've turned it into one so that you can just be pasting it instead of recreating this every time. You just click and hold it, then you select copy. Every time you need to put a blank page, you just paste this blank page there. So let's go to the next page, go to camera roll and select our next image. You click on it like this and select add to page. Once it displays, you align it to fit into the margin. Okay, once it fits into the margin, you will see that purple line would be around all the image. The next thing you want to do is to go to adjust, scroll till you see brightness, select brightness and put it at 75. Then you say done. You do the same for contrast. Click on contrast, put it at 75, click done. Now we have a funny dragon on a white background. The next thing is to go to the next page, and then you paste the other blank page color, which is black. You just click and hold, then you select paste. As you can see, this is how you will continue doing it. Let's do another one. You go to the next page, select camera roll, click on the next kawaii dragon, add to page, align it to fit into the margin, go to adjust, brightness 75, contrast 75, done. As you can see, we have another blank coloring page. You go to the next page, which is supposed to be a blank page. You click and hold because you already copied it earlier. Then you select paste. This is how you will continue creating your coloring books and their blank pages. Now let's check from the beginning. This is our first coloring page. The next one is a blank page, another coloring page, blank page, another coloring page, another blank page. You will continue like this till the end of the book. If you want to put 30, you have to put 30 images and 30 blank pages. If you want to put 40, you put 40 images and 40 blank pages. Once you're done, you have completed your coloring book. Now let's move to the first page so we can start creating the first to the fourth page as I explained earlier. For the first page, you can just write the title of the book with font that resonates with kids. Let's quickly try that. We have funny dragon coloring book. I can decide to click this, go to fonts, and look for fonts that kids would love. Let me try the comic fonts, and I'll use this. As you can see, kids would definitely like a font like this. I can decide to go to space and reduce the line spacing like this. Another thing I can do is that I can make this look like something they can paint by going to effects and select the hollow effect like this. We have funny dragon coloring book. I can also pick one of the dragons, go back to camera roll, select one dragon, add to page, and put it in the background. I'll just do something like this. Use it to fill up the page as usual. Go to adjust, brightness 75, contrast 75. Then I'll send it backwards. I'll go to position, backwards. I'll keep clicking backwards until it gets to the back. Then I'll go to transparency and reduce the transparency. This way we have the title page on a dragon image, and the kid can use it as their first coloring practice. You can actually leave this page like this. The next page is our belongs to page. I can pick up another dragon, camera roll, select another dragon. I think I like this one. Add to page, move it up a little like this. I'll go to adjust, brightness 75, contrast 75, and then we have this page like this. Then I'll pick my square, go to element, select square, make it color white, and then increase the size a little like this. Duplicate that and bring another one below. Then I'll add line style, increase the border to 4. Do the same for the second one so that they can show that this is where they can write something on. I can reduce the size of this a little like this. Then I'll write this book belongs to, this coloring book belongs to. I can take that up like this. Whoever is going to be using this book, or whoever owns this book, can now write their name inside this box, and it looks like it's the dragon that is holding it. I hope that is clear. You go to the third page. Here you need to put something that they can use in coloring their book. So we can go to elements, type grid line like this, Then you go to graphics. We are looking for a grid line that we can use in this book. So let's select this one. Align it to fill up the page the way we used to do. Like this. Then you can write test your color page. You click on elements again. Select square. Scroll up like this. Make it color white. Then you write test your colors here. Make it a little bigger. Then you put it inside that square that you created. Now we have the first page, which is the title page, the second page, the belongs to page, the third page, which is the test your color page, and the fourth page, which is going to be how to use this book. I'm going to write that and then I'll show us what I wrote. So this is the fourth page, how to use this book or how to use this coloring book, as the case may be. 1, be flexible. Color each page to look as realistic as possible. 2, use the test your color page to mix and try out colors before applying them to your main coloring page. 3, do not apply too much pressure to avoid bleed on the next coloring page. And 4, use the colors in fire for inspiration of the dragons. So now I can decide to spice this page up by going to elements. I'll search marker. Then I'll go to graphics. Let me select this one. I'll rotate it. Okay, this is something that has to do with coloring. I can now put it somewhere here. You know, this, just put anything to spice up your book. Now we are done. Let's start from the first page. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and then the coloring pages would start from page 5. After the coloring page, a blank page, another coloring page, another blank page, another coloring page, another blank page. So this is how we are going to create our coloring book. You can create coloring book for anything you like, as long as you've done your research and it is profitable on Amazon KDP. Once you are done creating your coloring book, all you need to do is to download as PDF print. You click on this icon by the top right corner of your Canva interface, and then you select download. Once you click download, under this PNG, you click it and you choose PDF print. As you can see, PDF print. It will now tell you the number of pages. In this coloring book, we have 11 pages, but in your case, you will do more than 11 pages. You can even do up to 60, 70, 80 or 100 pages. Okay, then you just click download. Once you click download, your coloring book will be downloaded as PDF and ready to upload. Remember that as a coloring book, you can only upload paperback or hardcover, but I just upload only paperback. I don't stress myself with the hardcovers. So once you do that, you are good to go. I just checked my file now and I saw the coloring book we just created. As you can see, the first page, the second page, the third page, the fourth page, and then the fifth page, the sixth, seventh, eighth. This is a complete coloring book interface. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create beautiful book covers for this. Let me show you one. As you can see, this cover, I created it for this book. But in my next video, I'm going to show you how to create something as attractive as this for your next coloring book. Let me quickly show you something again. So let's say we want to create kawaii or funny fruits coloring book instead of just a regular fruits coloring book. So we can say funny kawaii fruits for kids. Funny kawaii fruits for kids coloring page, no grayscale, no colored areas, all on white background. Okay, so you can use this same prompt, just change whatever you need to change. Like the kawaii, you can decide to use normal cartoon, or you can just remove it entirely. For fruits, you can use whatever elements you are creating the coloring book for. Let's click generate and see. Boom, as you can see, we have fruits. These are very beautiful and they can even be used for Halloween in Q4. I just gave you another hint, and that is one of the things you enjoy for watching this video to the end. Let's click regenerate again and see. I just want to prove to you that for every time you regenerate, you would always get different images with different options to choose from. This app is amazing. I know I've not told you the name of the app, and I'm doing so right away. So the name of this app, as you can see, all these are lovely fruits images that you can use for your coloring pages. All you need to do is to click on it, then you click on upscale. Once you upscale it, it will become high quality and ready for use in your coloring book. As you can see, you can always use them as you like. Always scroll down to see or make sure that there is no watermark on any of this image. Some of them used to have watermark at the bottom end. As you can see, this one at the bottom right, you will see one small watermark. You can always erase that or remove it or crop it out on Canva. Now, the name of this app is CapCut. Yes, the same CapCut that you know. CapCut is an amazing app. Once you open your CapCut like this, just click on this expand at the top right corner of the app screen. Then you will see text to image. You click on text to image, and the next thing you would see is a space to write your prompt. As you can see, this is where I'll write the prompt. Once you write the prompt and you click generate, let me write another prompt now. Or let me just say, cat in the rain coloring page. No grayscale, no colored areas, all in white background. Let's quickly see what that will give us. All these are coloring pages for Cat in the Rain. I don't want to say too much. Head straight to your App Store or your Play Store now and download CapCut. Once you download the app, open it. You don't even need to register. Just go straight to the app, click on the expand icon at the top right corner, and then select text to image. Once you select text to image, just put your prompt and start generating unlimited coloring pages. I'm using an iPhone, so I'm on the App Store. Just search CapCut. Once you search, the first one you see here, look at the logo. The logo that shows here is the CapCut app, the correct one, and that is what you are going to be using. So if you watch this video till this stage, I want to say congratulations, because I know that you just learned something new today that can fetch you a lot of money on the Amazon platform. Like this video and share it with your friends on all social media platforms so that more people can have access to this information and we can all make money together. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so, and like the video to notify YouTube that this is a valuable content that more people need to see. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.